Okay, here we are at the City of Gloucester Emergency Operations Center with newly appointed Police Chief Leonard Campanello. And you are also the Public Information Officer for Hurricane Sandy.
That's correct.
And is this your, when were you appointed?
October 1st was my Saturday.
So is this your first kind of weather event for the city?
For Gloucester, this would be the first event, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't we talk about what people can expect, and as far as any kind of emergency situation, who they should contact.
Sure. Well, as has been reported widely over the news and from the National Weather Service and MEMA, which is the Massachusetts Emergency Network, we can expect sustained winds over the next 12 to 18 hours of 40 to 60 miles per hour, with gusts possibly to 70 to 80 miles per hour. From that, we're anticipating widespread tree damage and power outages. We expect the storm to arrive, it's approximately 9:11 now. We expect the storm to continue in intensity throughout the morning, peaking in the afternoon hours, and diminishing by midday tomorrow, Tuesday. Our concerns for this particular storm are coastal flooding, particularly during the high tides that are occurring midday today, Monday, approximately 11:30 to 12:30, and also at midnight tonight, Monday into Tuesday, where storm surges are anywhere from 2 to 4 feet at those times. As most of you will already be aware, that school has been canceled by the superintendent for today, Monday. The Emergency Operations Center here has been in operation since 6 a.m. and will continue until the storm is past. All fire stations have been opened as of 7 a.m. today, and all available personnel have reported for duty as well. We're prepared locally to declare a state of emergency if that's needed, so we can exercise more flexibility with our personnel in all the emergency departments. The Talbot Rink is closed today for obvious reasons. The Magnolia Pier and other areas of beach, includes Good Harbor and Niles Beach, are cordoned off. We are urging residents to stay away from the coastline, to avoid being too close to the waterfronts, as that's where most of the injuries could occur. Also allows us to free up public safety for the pressing concerns. We expect widespread power outages as a result of tree damage, and that will continue into today and into tomorrow. We're urging residents to report to National Grid any power outages you may experience, so that National Grid can prioritize and get to every power outage as soon as they can.
That's important to note. The people who were speaking off air earlier, the people to call is National Grid.
National Grid for outages regarding power, yes.
Yeah, directly, and because they're the ones that are going to be responding to those needs. And someone said something like, if you're not calling from a landline, to leave the landline telephone number.
So yes, they'll be able to track the outages through the landline telephone number as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but people around town, this morning, what you're seeing right now, this is just the outer bands from what it seems. And, do you want to make a statement as far as, when the worst of this storm is expected, and why it's important for people to stay, secure and safe in the house?
Sure. The major change that's happened in the last 24 hours is that the storm seems to have slowed down a bit, in which we anticipate the bulk of the storm happening after high tide today in the 2 to 3 o'clock range, and continuing on through the night and into tomorrow, possibly stretching that mid-Tuesday timeline out further. We're encouraging and really urging all citizens, all the residents, to take appropriate precautions. If you don't have to drive anywhere, please don't. Stay inside if possible. Make sure you have enough batteries, make sure you have enough water and supplies, candles or flashlights for home use should the power go out. And rest assured that your public safety officials are doing the best they can, along with utility companies, to restore normalcy as soon as this storm abates. The advantages it gives us in public safety, if you adhere to our urging to stay home, is that we're able to concentrate on the emergencies as they arise, and not have to worry about non-essential people being on the street and possibly getting themselves into some trouble that emergency personnel would then have to respond to.
All right. Well, thank you very much for all your service and this warning for people. Stay off the streets and make this as safe as possible for everyone involved.
And last thing I'd like to mention is that if people need more information on preparedness, they can go to Gloucester, the City of Gloucester's website. There'll be links there to government sites that have a pretty detailed plan on how to prepare for these type of events. They're also certainly welcome to call 911 or the police department, and we'll do our best to assist them in any way. I should have a further update this afternoon, somewhere in the area of 3 o'clock, depending on how we receive information from the National Weather Service and NEMA.
And people can access that on the City of Gloucester website?
They'll be able to access that update afterwards, yes, on the website.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.